How to choose hair color. Whether coloring your hair professionally or at home, choose the right hair color to complement your skin tone. Be it all-over color, highlights, or lowlights, the right shade will make your look come to life. You will need a hairstylist or packaged hair coloring, a shade selector, a color wheel, a mirror, and selected items from your wardrobe. Step 1. Decide whether you're going to use a professional salon or an at-home coloring kit. Base your decision on whether you are covering gray, highlighting a natural hair color, or using hair color to completely change your image. Plan your commitment to hair coloring. Temporary hair colors wash out quickly. Semi-permanent products typically last for a couple of months, and permanent dyes will need to be grown out or require frequent root touch-ups. Step 2. Get out your color shade selector and color wheel. Use a mirror to decide if you have a cool or warm complexion based on your skin tone, eye color, and natural hair color. Remember, the results on the box or swatch are only an approximation of the color. Cool complexions typically have deep brown or ash-colored hair, with dark brown or dark blue eye color and a medium to olive complexion. Warm complexions feature golden brown, green-blue to hazel eye color, with golden brown to strawberry blonde hair color, and a fair to peachy complexion. Step 3. Examine your wardrobe to get a feel of what hair color would suit you. Green, blue, and violet are cool shades. Warm hues are reds, oranges, and yellows. Step 4. Try highlights or lowlights if you're not ready to commit to all-over hair color. Add caramel highlights for a sun-kissed look. Copper highlights are great for warm complexions, and chunky lowlights add dimension and a modern flair. Step 5. Experiment with your look. Go for the black goth look you've always craved, or see if blondes really do have more fun. Opt for a fiery red hue to match your fiery personality. Temporary dyes make experimenting a cinch. After all, it's only color. Did you know records from around 3400 BCE indicate ancient Egyptians used henna to dye their hair red?
How to strip hair color. Oh no, in an effort to make a fashion statement by dyeing your own hair, you've accidentally made a fashion faux pas. Relax. These tips will help you go from a state of emergency to a state of beauty. You will need water, shampoo, baking soda, tomato juice, extra virgin olive oil, color removal products, conditioner, and a trained hairstylist. Optional, chlorine removal shampoo. Step 1. Wash out the color. If you just colored your hair and you are unhappy with the results, try washing your hair with water and shampoo. This only works immediately after you dye your hair. A chlorine removal shampoo may help if the color was chlorine enhanced. Step 2. Mix a tablespoon of baking soda with the shampoo and wash your hair. The baking soda will remove chemicals from your hair. Step 3. Use natural ingredients to tone down the color of your hair before turning to harsh chemicals. Wash your hair with tomato juice, which will tone down unwanted green tints, or heat a small amount of extra virgin olive oil and rub it into your hair. Step 4. Use an over-the-counter permanent hair color removal product. Many lines offer products to chemically remove hair color. Use extra care when employing these products at home, and keep them away from your eyes and clothing. Before using chemicals, always do a strand test to ensure it does not react adversely with your hair. Step 5. Condition your hair well. All of this work, especially the chemicals, can damage your natural locks. Step 6. Consult a professional if none of these methods work for you, or if you've gotten yourself into a bigger mess. A trained professional will help you get your color back to normal before you know it. Did you know? As early as 1200 BCE, henna was used by the Egyptians as a dye for hair and skin.
How to bleach your hair. Bleaching your hair is a big decision and needs to be done correctly to get the desired results. You will need time, high-quality conditioner, research, a high-quality home bleaching kit, a towel, gloves, and shampoo. Optional, a helper. Step 1. Use a high-quality conditioner on your hair for a few weeks prior to bleaching to help minimize damage. Step 2. Visit a salon supply store and choose a high-quality home bleaching kit. Do your research. Talk with friends, ask a hairstylist, and search online for proven products, tips, and recommendations for your kind of hair. Step 3. Read over the instructions to familiarize yourself with the steps and follow them carefully. Test a small strand of hair first before you do your whole head. Step 4. Protect your clothes by wrapping a towel around your neck. Step 5. Put on gloves to protect your skin. Mix the solution and apply the bleach evenly to your hair. Begin at the back of your head, moving quickly around and ending at the top. Have a friend help you apply the bleach so that it's evenly distributed throughout your hair. Step 6. Apply bleach to the roots, being careful not to allow the bleach to directly contact your scalp. Do not bleach your eyebrows. Using bleach near your eyes is dangerous. Step 7. Let the bleach set for the instructed time. Rinse your hair completely when you have reached your desired shade. Step 8. Shampoo and apply plenty of conditioner. Did you know? People lose 50 to 100 hairs each day from washing and brushing.
How to give yourself perfect highlights. Add pizzazz to your hair by giving yourself highlights at home. You will need a highlighting kit, an old blouse, water, conditioner, and a towel. Optional, clarifying shampoo and art brushes. Step 1. Get a highlighting kit in a color that is a few shades lighter than your hair. Make sure the bleach hasn't expired. Instead of using the brush that comes with the kit, buy 2 acrylic brushes from an art supply store, a flat 1/2 inch and a flat 1/4 inch. They'll give you more control, leading to more natural-looking highlights. Step 2. Put on an old blouse, just in case any dye drips on you. Step 3. Mix a small batch of test color according to the package's directions. Use a clarifying shampoo in the days before you apply highlights, and don't wash your hair the day you dye it. Step 4. Take a small, inconspicuous section of dry, unwashed hair. With the smaller brush, apply the dye for 10 minutes, then rinse and dry. If you like the color, continue with the rest of your hair. If the color is too light, repeat the test on another section, leaving the dye on for only 5 minutes. If the color wasn't light enough, retest for 20 minutes. Step 5. Now that you've figured out the perfect amount of time to let the dye sit, begin painting strands of hair with your brushes, starting at the back. Do thick streaks as well as thin ones, using the 2 brush sizes, so you don't end up looking like a zebra. Have a gentle touch. You want to keep the underlying hair layers darker to create depth. Step 6. Highlight the strands of hair that frame your face to brighten your skin tone. Step 7. Don't apply too many highlights. It's easier to add more later than to remove them. Step 8. Rinse your hair until the water runs clear. Step 9. Add a good conditioner to your rinsed hair and leave it on for 10 minutes. Step 10. Dry your hair and style as usual. Don't wash for at least 24 hours. Did you know? 75% of American women color their hair.
How to henna your hair. Henna, which has been used for hundreds of years, is an all-natural permanent hair dye. Color your tresses using henna dye for amazing, vibrant color. You will need henna powder, citrus juice, a plastic container, a plastic spoon, plastic wrap, latex or rubber gloves, old towels, a plastic grocery bag, and conditioner. Optional, body art quality henna, and old clothes. Step 1. Mix a cup of henna powder with citrus juice, such as lemon or orange juice, with water in a plastic bowl with a plastic spoon. Mix it until you get a paste-like consistency. Then cover the bowl with plastic wrap and let it sit overnight. Consider using body art quality henna, a higher class of henna than pre-mixed store-bought henna that is available online or at specialty import retailers. Step 2. Section your hair. Wearing your gloves, apply the henna paste from the roots to the ends, making sure all of your hair gets covered. Wipe any excess henna from your face and neck with an old towel. Protect items that may stain. Wear old clothes when you henna. Step 3. Wrap your hair in the plastic grocery bag to keep the henna paste moist and warm. Wait at least 2 to 4 hours for the dye to process. Step 4. Wash the henna paste out of your hair with lukewarm water and rinse thoroughly. Step 5. Apply conditioner and then rinse. Your hair will be silky soft with a glossy red henna sheen. Did you know? Ancient Egyptian men dyed their beards with henna.
How to highlight your own hair. Save money and a trip to the salon by learning how to give yourself highlights at home. You will need a home highlighting kit including rubber gloves, hair color and bleach, and a container for mixing bleach and color, a tint brush, a rat tail comb, a flexible comb, hair foil, hair clips, and shampoo and conditioner. Step 1. Decide where to add highlights, in the front, back, or throughout. Step 2. Put on the gloves and mix the bleach and the color together in the container according to the package instructions. Step 3. Using the rat tail comb, separate the hair you want to highlight into 1/2 inch sections. For chunkier highlights, separate into sections of 1 to 1.5 inches. For subtler highlights, dip the flexible comb into the color mixture and comb through hair. Repeat until the desired amount of hair has been highlighted. Step 4. Pull off a piece of hair foil twice the length of your hair. Place it securely beneath one section of hair, pulling it taut. Use the hair clips to hold the foil in place. Step 5. Place a generous amount of the mixture on the tint brush and apply it evenly to the selected section of hair. Do not apply the color mixture to the root of the hair. It will inhibit hair growth. Step 6. Fold the foil upwards and wrap securely so that no hair is exposed. Repeat this process with each section of hair that you want highlighted. Finish within 20 minutes in order to avoid over-processing. For longer or thicker hair, you may want someone to help you with this process. Step 7. Using a mirror, check the first sections after 20 minutes. If they've reached the desired color, remove the foil. If they haven't, check back at 5-minute intervals. Step 8. Your highlights are ready. Shampoo and rinse twice to get all the chemicals out of your hair. Follow up with conditioner and style as desired. Did you know? In the 15th century, upper-class women sat in the sun to bleach their hair using saffron or onion skins.
How to lighten your hair naturally. Get sun-kissed hair without visiting the salon. You'll need a spray bottle, coffee, chamomile, cherry, or blackberry tea, beet juice, some lemons, dried marigolds and apple cider vinegar, and rhubarb roots. Step 1. If you have brown hair, make a pot of extra strong coffee. Let it cool completely. Pour the cold coffee into a spray bottle and spritz it all over your hair. Sit in the sun for about half an hour. This won't lighten your overall color, but it will brighten your natural highlights. Step 2. If you're blonde, steep 5 chamomile tea bags in boiling water. When the tea is completely cool, spray it on your hair, comb it through, and sit in the sun for about 30 minutes to bring out natural highlights. Step 3. Follow the same brewed tea method if you're a redhead, except use cherry or blackberry tea. A can of beet juice mixed with a little water will give redheads highlights too. Step 4. Blondes can squeeze a lemon or two on their hair, comb it through, and sit in the sun, although it's drying for their locks. Step 5. Highlight any shade of hair with this trick. Put 1 cup of water, 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, and a handful of dried marigold flowers in a pot and bring it to a boil. Strain out the flowers and let the liquid cool completely. Put it into a spray bottle, spritz it on dry hair, massage it into the scalp, and let the hair air dry. Highlights will appear in under an hour. Step 6. Boil some rhubarb root, let the liquid cool completely, and test it on an inconspicuous lock before applying it to your whole head. Rhubarb adds a yellow tint, so if your hair is already very light, it could end up darker. Did you know, according to a survey, 67% of women said if they had to hire a person based entirely on hair color, they would choose a brunette.